All right, Jess here from the Mustard Seed Tiny House. We're going to be doing a tour coming up, so here it is. All right, here we go. As we approach, there is our cat mansion. We have our litter box in there. We access it from the outside to change it. Latch door, which gets stuck in heat and humidity. And you could kind of peek into, hi Zizi, meow meow. We also have our Ream tankless hot water heater, our beautiful patio. We have some surprise guests coming today, so we have it all spruced up with some items on the patio that do not belong to us. Very foofy and pretty though. Welcome to the Mustard Seed Tiny House. Hi Zizi, come on outside. All right, as you walk in, we have our 5-inch, really bleached out, engineered hardwood plank floors. And we have a really funky display of birch wood, and our stairway with the built-in storage. And it's got the cubby space underneath. We utilize the metal conduits and galvanized steel, or excuse me, the steel with the plastic rope around it. Also, we made our own countertops made out of 2x6s, stained, we beat on them, sanded them, and we used a top called Glaze It. Really loving my knobs. Ordered them off of Etsy. They are just, what do you call them? Valves. My favorite one is, boom, behold, the hydrant key. Got some really cool things here. We've got, the string lights are really pretty. We try to go with like a barn type of a feel. We have barn beams that we utilized. We have a barn ceiling, barn boards, and we've got the galvanized steel throughout the place. Like our little fireman's pole up there. We have the stairway, or excuse me, the ladder up, and the fire slide down. Over here we have a compact appliance. Shipped us a very cool, I think it's Amana refrigerator. We have actually a TV show coming today to film, and so we have a sticker over it so nobody knows what it is. My husband built us a little pantry, our breakfast nook, and our wafer stools. And look, a little tiny little garbage can that gets filled up constantly. And off in the distance, I know it's so hard to see, but there's a little flock of turkeys and their little babies. Fire pit. Love my patio. Okay. I got a whole lot of kitchen, and I've gotten comments about how it's a waste of space. Let me tell you that I actually have lived in many places, and this space works very well for myself and my family and how we live. We have utilized up until about right here. This section here is my son's. It is his storage and clothing, and this is my daughter's. And we have a really funky stool here. It's a tractor stool. We framed out our electric box and painted it with stainless steel paint. I got some really cool valves from a flea market, and I wanted to utilize them, so I just thought that was a really cool way to do it. We live in Wisconsin, check it out. And let me show you this popping centerpiece. That is a tractor front with a nice Edison bulb up there. 24-inch circle windows. We do have 2 of them. We have one at the landing of the stairs. My dad made these. He came out from New York to do it. We, since we have the metal conduit here to use it as railing, we couldn't use the hinges like we've seen other people use. So we use industrial strength Velcro, which, boy, is that really challenging to break the seal. And when you get up here, we put in a rug. And there's my other 24-inch window, and I painted around it to kind of give it a little pop, spread the distance a little bit. I'm very claustrophobic, and so I have a lot of windows. I don't know if you've noticed this. I got a window here, there, and we got the biggest skylight that we can find. Yep. All right. We also have, we were planning on doing this little cubby system as closets and utilizing it floor to ceiling. So we made some kindergarten cubbies, as I like to call it. And again, we put a mirror at the end of the bed just to kind of give it that illusion that we are in nothing but windows. A greenhouse, perhaps. And there's my handsome husband. Okay, now the living room, or common area, as many like to call it. We have really large 2 side-by-side windows, and I have the metal conduits, I think I spread all the way, as curtain rods. And again, I found my futon where you can shop by size, which is amazing on Wayfair. Wayfair is a little bit more pricey, is what people have commented, but if you have any issue whatsoever, they make the problem go away. I had an issue with the stitching, and they sent me a new one and let me keep the old couch. Stools or coffee tables with little rollers on the bottom. And over here we have a little stump as a stool and our ladder going up to the loft. We mounted our TV above the door. It was that was a huge debate in our family because we really had a limited places to mount it. Both doors open to the outside, which is really important in a tiny house so that they don't impede on your amount of space that you've got. And again, my cool barn beams. And that teeny tiny little fan, I wish it were a little bit stronger. It can't be much bigger because that galvanized pole, we just don't want to give anybody a haircut unnecessarily. Alright, let me show you the bathroom. We got this door from a top secret location. I'm not allowed to tell. But it was all wood, and I used stainless steel paint, scuffed it up a little bit, made a little vintagey. And here's our bathroom. It's a little bit bigger than some tiny house bathrooms. And the shower was important to be open, glassy, so that it was not closed off. Again, I am claustrophobic. Barn beams throughout, utilize them as much as possible. I really like the galvanized steel look. And again down there. We have not gotten our washer dryer unit yet, so that's taking its place. And there actually is our little opening to the cat mansion. We have our waterfall sink and a really pretty sink. I made these countertops here with just some liquid nails. They were excess barn beams that I just glued together. Didn't even sand them, I just made sure they were lined up nice and tight. Clamped them together, and I just put that bar topper on top and just let them sit overnight, and they came out. And we have a fan that we have an exhaust fan to the outside. That's our electrical temperature gauge for the Ream hot water heater. We did make our own DIY sawdust bucket toilet. And here we just have the floor that you would see in any old Walmart supercenter. And mirrors, windows, makes it feel bigger. All right, cats galore. All right, let me take you upstairs. All right, I'm on the last climbing up. Okay, what we have up here is a split loft. This is my son's Minecraft loft. I just assumed that if I'm claustrophobic, everybody needs to benefit from extra lighting, windows, and fresh air. And they get to enjoy the stars at night. So he plays bass. He follows in his daddy's footsteps and likes musical instruments. And I really like the galvanized steel stuff, so kept on with that. And then here is my 3-year-old daughter's little loft. Parasol pink is what we used. And got some butterflies, fairies, and just some whimsical stuff. Here it is, from the top out. And when you're here, you gotta go down the fireman's pole. Alright, so when you're here, we make you go down the fireman's pole. And bloop. And that is our tour of the Mustard City Tiny House.